Hello everyone and welcome to SimTV. I'm Kyle Heyer and I'm here tonight bringing you the first round of 5 in the 2018 SCRS Super RallyCross Series, and we're here at Iowa tonight. We're ready to go racing for 13 laps here. Only 5 cars on the grid this evening, a little bit of a small grid, but we have another race for the West Division of this championship later this evening. So we have 5 weeks of RallyCross racing here in iRacing. 10 entries, no heat racing because the heat racing is a pain to set up and not really worth the feature. So this evening, we have Andrew Mickey, Finian DeCuna, Brian Sohn, Kurt Crum, and William Tehran with us this evening, and they will be battling out for 13 laps once we get qualified, which is what we're doing right now. 3 laps, 5 minutes of qualifying. Pop up the ticker on the screen for the moment. So a couple new things this evening. We have Joker information on the ticker as well, so we can see how many Jokers each driver has taken, and there is 2 Jokers that must be taken to complete this race. Otherwise, you will get a disqualification. So 2 Jokers, 13 laps in this race. And right now, we're just getting qualifying underway. That'll be done shortly. So this evening here, we're in Newton, Iowa. 8 turns, 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 104 on the track. A little bit slippery out there, partly cloudy. A nice cool breeze, 2 miles an hour out of the north. We're here at Iowa Speedway, an 8-turn course, and it is a challenging one. Very, very tight, and the Joker will get you a ton of time here. SimTV is new to broadcasting these Rallycross events, so forgive me for not knowing a whole lot about this as we go on through this 5-week series. I will try to learn as much as I can, and hopefully next week I'll have a new partner with us here up in the booth. We still have to get confirmation on that, but we should have another guy up here by the name of Joel Otto. He's one of my childhood friends, and hopefully he can help us out next week. I think we're off for a week, actually. This series runs every other week, with the East Division having races at 8:35 or so, and then the West Division at 10:35. So if the later time slot fits you better, feel free to join that. You can look for the league links and other point standings and sponsors in the video description. I want to thank a couple of people starting out here. Sparko USA for helping us out with these broadcasts, as well as Penguin RC Simulation. I want to thank Brian for always giving us a hand. He's here tonight in the number 03 car. So as we qualify, right now at the top of the board we got Kurt Crum with a 38.3 as his best time, and followed closely behind by one of our own here at SimTV, Finian DeCuna in the 00 tonight. This is his first appearance in a SCRS sanctioned race, so he is going to not be with us in the booth this evening. He will be racing. So just about a minute and a half left in qualifying here. And we're going to look at Finian DeCuna qualifying, trying to knock off a little bit more time, about a half a second behind that of the number 7, Kurt Crum. A little tap in the wall over there in NASCAR Turn 3 as he comes out and finishes up another one of his laps. So like I said, 5 cars on the grid, 10 max. I think the 10:35 race is going to be in the open hosted section to try to get a little bit more participation out of this, as the first race of a new season can sometimes be a little bit tricky to get all of the participation that's needed to fill out this field. Again, no heat racing here. It's all just one heat for 13 laps. We're really looking forward to getting this one underway here at SimTV. So hopefully next week I won't be alone in the booth. It'll be nice to have someone else joining me here. And 39 seconds now left in qualifying. It looks like that's going to be it. So Kurt Crum on the pole, Finian DeCuna, Andrew Mickey, Brian Sohn, and William Tehran. Everyone grouped in within about 2.5 seconds, and Finian DeCuna is the closest up to that leader, Kurt Crum, who is always a threat in anything that he drives, including here in his Rallycross car this evening. Once again, 13 laps, 2 Jokers. So it'll be fun to watch. We're using some new audio equipment this week that'll hopefully help us prevent what happened last week with the ISDC at the Indianapolis Grand Prix when we lost our audio halfway through the stream. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. We will have post-race interviews for the top 2 and maybe someone else if they have anything wild go on. But the session is complete here. Checkered flag is in the air for qualifying, and we're going to get these guys ready to grid. So as these drivers jump on the grid, we will start over here, head down to turn 1, do a 180-degree corner, and head straight for the Rallycross jump here for the Red Bull GRC. The Red Bull GRC layout of Iowa Speedway. The 3 of the 5 gridded. We're just waiting on Kurt Crum. There he is. And we're waiting on Finian DeCuna. And there he is. And everybody's gridded and ready to go. The lights are red. And now they're green. Green flag here at Iowa. We're going to head down to turn 1, and hopefully everyone gets through here okay. Dakuna around the outside. Brian Sohn, Andrew Mickey side by side. Mickey following Dakuna. Dakuna here looking to the inside of Kurt Crum for the lead. Can he get there? Not quite. Contact, and Andrew Mickey takes the lead. And Crum and Dakuna are into it. Contact with those two. Pretty significant damage to the left front of the 00. And hopefully that car is going to drive straight. But meanwhile, Andrew Mickey has taken his first Joker. That'll update shortly, but Dakuna and Kurt Crum, a little bit of contact there, and this is kind of a contact sport, so that's expected. But Dakuna falls to third, and Andrew Mickey takes over that lead spot after taking his first of 2 Jokers. Dakuna off the side of the jump there a little bit. I bet his steering's a little off. William Tehran there back in 5th, and these guys are still side by side for 3rd. Crum's going to roll around the outside and try to get that spot on Dakuna. Can't quite do it. They're still side by side. Dakuna slides in front of Crum. Going to drive out a little bit wide, and Crum's going to have to give that spot up. Good battle here for 3rd. Andrew Mickey takes his 2nd Joker early. Now has a 17-second advantage. But Kurt Crum is going to take that 3rd spot away from Dakuna and go after Brian Sohn there in the 03 Penguin RC's car. Wow, Dakuna sails it into that turn 7 there, I believe that is. And can't quite get to the rear bumper of that number 7 of Crum, and these guys are still battling. We're going to have to watch this carefully. It's right on board with Dakuna in that 00. Here goes Crum for his Joker. Crum's going to slide around, take over P2. Meanwhile, Dakuna is going to try to work his way up to the rear bumper of the 03. Looks like Sohn misses the corner just a little bit. Already 3 laps into this one, 10 laps to go. See Brian Sohn there in the 03 for Penguin RC Simulation going over the jump there. And he is not taking a Joker yet. He was still riding there in 3rd, trying to just keep his nose clean. And Dakuna trying to chase him down. You see Sohn now going for the Joker. Good for about a 7 to 10 second advantage here, maybe a little bit more if you're lucky, but he's going to come out right behind Kurt Crum. Slide it into turn 7 is Crum doesn't seem like he has a lot of damage after that initial contact with Dakuna on the opening lap, but Andrew Mickey's advantage now is 2.7 seconds, and Mickey has taken both his Jokers and Crum has not. So it'll be interesting to see where Kurt files out once that is all said and done. So Sohn falls back just a little bit, and Dakuna is back even further, as Sohn is now... So Sohn, Crum, and Mickey have all taken at least 1 Joker lap as Mickey slides up here. There's a battle for the lead now. Crum and Mickey side by side. Let's ride on board with Kurt Crum and see how he's going to... Oh, Mickey overdrives it. He sails it off in turn 7. Try to grab a replay of that if we can. Unable to grab that right out of the gate, so we're going to get back to the lead here. Mickey trying to chase back down Crum, and Crum still has an extra Joker to take. Meanwhile, Finian hasn't taken any. He's just riding around there, biding his time as he has contact there with one of the tire barriers. Has not gone quite as well as he would have liked. Out up front, Kurt Crum, with that early contact, has made use of his 1 Joker and has gone by Andrew Mickey and has now taken a pretty commanding lead, coming up to now to lap the number 96 of William Tehran. And you see Mickey jumping wildly in the back behind the leader, kind of nose it into the ground. You got to be careful not to drill the oil pan on these cars. You will damage the engine. See, Brian Sohn is also still only 1 Joker in and should be able to take a spot away from Mickey once he completes one of his Jokers. And Dakuna still hasn't done any of his, neither has William Tehran, so we'll see how this all turns out. Let's ride on board with Kurt Crum for a lap around here at the Iowa Rallycross course. Over the jump, heading down to turn 1. Got nice and wide and slow and methodical through the first corner complex. And William Tehran has taken his Joker. Get away from the leader of Kurt Crum. Iowa, one of the more challenging rallycross tracks, but also kind of a fun track here. Swing around and head for the hairpin. This is a very tight corner. Down to 28 miles an hour. That's crawling here. Heading over to corners 7 and 8 now. Gonna slide a little bit wide into the wall, just a little bit, but no harm, no foul there. Should get it pointed back in the right direction. Meanwhile, William Tehran has taken his second joker. So Andrew Mickey working his way now. We're down to 5 laps to go in this one. Short races here, but again, at 10:30 we will be back for the West time slot. So we should see some of these drivers and more of the same, as well as additional drivers from the West Coast will be joining us in just a couple hours. This battle for second is heating up here just a little bit. Stone is now trying to chase down Mickey for second. Now we're keeping an eye on Dacuna. I think he's going to try to use those jokers up the last couple laps. Haven't seen him take any yet. And Dacuna's off. Dacuna's off the course. He's going to get back on. He's going to go right for a joker. Going to tag the wall there just a little bit. We're going to try to see if we can figure out what happened there. He's already spun out here. Let's see if I can back it up just a little bit more. This is the replay of Dacuna's turn 1 and 2 incident. Yeah, just kind of already out of shape, gets down into the corner, just drives in a little bit deep and just slides out wide and spins out, and that's probably going to throw his race in the garbage, unfortunately, with so few laps to go. Dacuna's taken one of his jokers, so has Brian Sohn. Crum has also only taken one of them. But Crum now has an enormous 13-second advantage. There he goes to take his second and final joker with 3 laps to go. And Dacuna is going to go down a lap as well as William Tehran. So Brian Sohn, we'll see if he takes his final and second joker, but will he do it? He's a little bit wide. He's going to keep it on course for now. He's up to second. As Andrew Mickey is... so Andrew Mickey took his jokers early and got them out of the way, but Kurt Crum methodically worked his way up, and there you see Dacuna going for his final joker there. He's going to launch himself up into P2. Not expecting that, but a huge, huge gap to Kurt Crum. So Dacuna's going to sort out in second. So after what looked like to be a kind of a disaster for Dacuna, he's worked his way back into second place. And in front of Brian Sohn. So I guess all those laps of clean driving without any traffic has really paid off for Dacuna. Let's see if Sohn is going to go for his final one. Now we're down to 2 laps to go. There he goes. And the white flag is out for leader Kurt Crum. And Brian Sohn's going to take over P2 from Finian Dacuna as he heads into his final lap. Crum's going to round turn 6, head to turn 7 and turn 8. Checkered flag is waving. That's for the number 7 of Kurt Crum. He's going to take the victory in round 1 here for the 2018 SCRS Super Rallycross Series here at Iowa Speedway. And in second place, we got to go way back to find Brian Sohn in the 03 Penguin RC Simulations Volkswagen Beetle. And he's going to comfortably ride home in second place, so great showing by the 03 Stone. And a couple seconds behind him, here comes Dacuna, and after sliding wide a couple laps ago, he's going to maintain that third place position. Not quite as good as he was expecting. He came in here with high hopes, but he's going to have to be relegated to third as he slams into the barrier there at the end. Andrew Mickey did not complete the race. Not sure if he's off track or exactly what happened, or if he... there's William Tehran pulling over and parking it. Alright, so there's your top 5 and your only 5. Kurt Crum, Brian Sohn, Finian Dacuna, Andrew Mickey, and William Tehran. And here is your winner. Doing a little celebratory burnout there on the far side of the track. Kurt Crum here victorious. Very short races here in the SRC series. And we are going to be back in just a couple hours for the West time slot. I see Kurt Crum doing all sorts of strange physics there. But we're going to get a couple of these drivers to talk to real quick, and we will sign off and get ready for the West Series. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with your winner, Kurt Crum. Welcome back to Sim TV. I'm Kyle Harry here with your race winner, Kurt Crum, the driver of the number 7 vehicle. Kurt, you did a great job there, and you had a little bit of early contact there with the 00 of Finney and DeCuna. Tell me about that and your strategy for the race with those two jokers.
Yeah, that start was hectic as they usually are, the RallyCross. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. We got a little sideways, and I just stayed on the gas, and usually it tends to straighten out. So it wasn't too bad. I think Finian got the raw end of the deal on that. From then on, it was just about managing traffic, and I wanted to use one joker to kind of get out of Brian's dust cloud there, and then was able to put in some good laps and just use my last one there towards the end. Worked out pretty good.
All right, well done, Kurt. And I got a question for you. We're going to see you later this evening for the West version of this race?
I may actually not be able to make that, but we'll see. I got a work thing, so I'll try to squeeze it in if I can.
All right, well, thanks for talking to us, Kurt, and we're going to be right back again. We're going to try to grab Brian's, I don't know if Brian is in the Discord or not, but we're going to definitely grab Finian. Thanks for talking to us, Kurt. Congratulations on win number 1, and good luck in the next round.
Thanks. Take it easy.
All right, and now we're back again here with your third place finisher, Finian DeCuna, driver number 00 this evening. Finian, that early race, the first lap there, you had a little bit of contact with Kurt Crum. for the lead, but it all kind of sorted out and you ended up finishing third. Tell me about your strategy for waiting so long to take those jokers.
Yeah. There wasn't really much strategy. More of sometimes I couldn't even take the Joker. Yeah. After that contact at the beginning of the race, the car was like pretty much undrivable, and then I just kept hitting like tire barriers, and the car just got worse and worse and worse. It got so bad to the point where I was harder to turn left. I had to use the handbrake to turn left. So yeah, I basically what I was going to do is I was going to wait to take the Jokers at the end, so that way I wouldn't get caught up in traffic. So then at the end of the race, I could just emerge in front of whoever I was, because I had clean track in front of me. Yeah, all those went out the window and those first two laps. Yeah, I apologize to Kurt. I'll say it again on the broadcast. Yeah, I didn't mean to hit him. I was trying to just knock him a bit loose so I can make a move, but I almost wrecked him. So yeah, I apologize for that.
Yeah, and after that initial contact, he had some pretty heavy left front damage after contact with that concrete wall. Was the car driving straight after that? It looked a little bit crooked.
No, it was not. It was veering. It was veering to the left, so I had to keep the wheel to the right the entire race. It was not the best thing to drive. So yeah, that was unfortunate.
All right, so there's your third place finisher, Finny DeCuna, and Finny and I expect to see you later this evening in the West Division. It'll be hopefully a good race, populated by a few more drivers this evening. So thanks for talking to us, Finny, and good luck in the next race.
Thank you.
All right, and that'll wrap it up here for the East Division of the SCRS Super Rallycross Series. Again, the first race of this division, and car count was a little bit light this evening, as it always is when we're trying something new. So hopefully the race later at 10:30 will be a little bit more populated. So check back in. We'll be back in about an hour and a half. So we will see you then. Thanks for watching on Sim TV. I'm Kyle Heyer.